Welcome to the Jaden Show. It is Sunday. I hope you've had the most pleasurable week. It's going to end in the most pleasurable way as well, because I'm going to meet singer, songwriter, intuitive psychic, the amazing Emma Lachevre. You're going to get to know her a little bit better in a little while. But I think let's go and check out some of her music. This is called You Gotta Move. Hey kids, it's now time for a Jaden Show commercial break. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready to meet this week's special guest? Please put your hands together and welcome to the show, the amazing Emma Lachevre. Emma Lachevre, welcome to the Jaden Show, all the way from sunny Manchester, I do believe.
Yes, hi.
Is it sunny?
No.
No, I just spoke to my mother. She's like, I put the bloody lights on at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. What's that about?
Yeah, well, I did. Yeah, I did see. But yeah, it was sunny earlier, but it's dark. It's dark now anyway. So I've got
yeah, of course. Well, you've still done better than London anyway. It's been gloomy all bloody day. How's it going? How was your New Year and your Christmas? Your Yuletide?
It was great, thanks. Yeah. I was ill, but it was still good.
It was manageable.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, it was all right, actually. It's very, very, very chilled. I was working Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, I went to where I live. There's a beautiful, beautiful canyon like down the road from here, like about 40 minutes an hour. So I took a friend of mine and we went and spent the day we spent some time on a boat and went up and saw the canyon from the river. So yeah, it was actually beautiful. I've had like not the best Christmases for quite a few years now, so it was actually just a really lovely, chilled.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
And then where I sing in San Cristobal de las Casas, I was there New Year's Eve, and it wasn't packed, but it was super cool. Like it was just lovely, great food. I sang, and then we just played. Well, we were going to do disco stuff, and no one seemed to be particularly that bothered, so I just put all my favourite songs on, which was wonderful. So we had Beyonce and Spice Girls, and I was doing my thing. In my mind, I was, I don't know, Justin Timberlake, but probably in reality, I was like Les Dawson. But, you know, so it was good. But anyway, we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about you. You're a singer, songwriter, intuitive psychic. Really interestingly enough, loads of my guests on loads of my shows recently have been intuitive psychics, and I've not been hunting intuitive psychics. They just seem so. It's like all of a sudden I'm getting a bit of a flux of intuitive psychics. Yeah, maybe there's a message in there for me. I don't know, but yeah, that's really, really cool. But I want to take you back to mini Lachevre, little Lachevre, dare I say. Right? So I want to take you. Interesting name for a British girl. What's your family history?
Yeah, well, it comes from my dad. My dad's French. He was born in Calais, so not a very glamorous part of France, but yeah. So
great for duty free.
Yeah, well, yeah, but yeah, so I used to have holidays there a lot. But yeah, but as a kid, I was painfully shy, and I still am shy now. Yeah, obviously not as bad. But yeah, I was really, really shy, and I was bullied in primary school and secondary because of it.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I've always been weird, so. But now I own my weirdness.
Amen to that, sister. Me too. Who wants to be normal when you can be a freak? Yeah, normal is so passé anyway now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was really, really self-conscious. So, yeah.
No, I feel that. I had the exactly same. I couldn't even get on a bus until I was late teens, early 20s because I was too scared to walk on in front of people. And then I had to go straight to the door, and every time I had to breathe and dig my nails into my hands until I got to the next bus stop. So I was just concentrating on the pain. Yeah. And then I would... Sometimes it could take me to do like a 30-minute journey, about 2.5 hours, because I'd have to get off at the next bus stop, get brave, breathe, and then get on again for the next stop and do it stop by stop because I was so shy. How I became a bloody singer, I've got no idea. You know, and I still like if there's like a family say, oh, you know, can we book you for an event? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do it. I don't know anyone. I don't speak the language properly. I'm going to be on my own. But if you put me on a table right at the back, I'm not in. Like I'm all right. I need my music. My music keeps me safe. But, yeah, but so I get that. But that's part of being a creative. I think it makes you more vulnerable, right?
Yeah, very sensitive and etc. But also being psychic as well. It's kind of like even worse on the sensitive scale because but I didn't kind of realise that until much later on in my life why I'm so sensitive. and what it kind of means. So, but yeah, but I keep having like this will sound really weird to people, but I keep having spiritual awakenings. I've had like in my life now, I'd say about 4 or 5, but especially since I'd say 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, my psychic side just gone nuts, which is why I've kind of come out with it.
Congratulations. I'm now psychic and proud. We're going to start up psychic pride.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because these days, but I don't care. I'm past caring what anyone thinks anymore. I'm 51 for God's sake, so who gives a toss?
Well, yeah, I think that's it. I wish I felt that when I was in my 20s and my 30s as well. And now it's almost bloody fashionable. For me, it's fashionable to be gay. I mean, if you're not gay or bisexual, you're not in the club anyway. And if you're psychic or anything that's slightly Harry Potter or Stranger Things, then you're pretty cool, which is quite sad, really, because years of beatings for being uncool. Now, I'm down with the kids, you understand? What's that all about? Anyway.
That's crazy.
But what was going? I mean, for me, I'm pretty sure I was psychic, but I was beyond petrified of anything that went bump in the night. I think the reason why I'm only 5'7" is because I spent the first 9 years of my life under the duvets every night, suffocating myself. Like I probably lived in a haunted house anyway, but
oh Jesus.
Yeah, without realising it, I think there was definitely some energy or presence there that wasn't particularly nice. So I kind of blocked it without subconsciously, like just blocked everything because I couldn't even sit in a room of people being silly and chatting about ghost stories until I was in my late 30s, until I discovered my path, my spirituality, my paganism and stuff like that. And then I kind of braved it up and ended up doing exorcisms and ghost and stuff like that. But I couldn't until I even listened to someone like, oh my God, right, my friend was in the forest and there was this like twig that broke. I'm like, I've heard enough. Like, I don't want to hear anymore. I was almost phobic. But music saved me. Like, I was very much a loner. My grandmother was my best friend. I didn't have friends because I looked like Harry Potter. I was severely unattractive. National health glasses, basin haircut, complete geek. Like, I was the nerd.
Well, yeah, so, I had no friends. Well, I did, but they kind of bullied me. Yeah, so they weren't real friends.
Yeah, same. So music was my saviour then, I think. What about you? Like, what was going on musically for you around this time when things were going to shit everywhere else?
Well, it was my dad. My dad always used to play really, really loud music, like the Shadows and things like that.
My dad too, and Cliff.
Oh, really?
Cliff Richard as well.
I used to dance around the room to that.
Okay.
Yeah. And what else? I've written it down because it's quite a long time ago. My first record book was Zoom by Fat Larry's band.
There's a day away. I'll write that down. I've not heard that for ages. I'm going to have to see if I can.
I can't sing it now because my voice is really, really bad. Mine
was 99 Red Balloons, Nana, and Street Dance.
Yeah.
They were my two first 7-inch singles.
Oh my God. Great songs. But I used to ride my bike a lot up and down the road, and I used to sing what was it? Could It Be I'm Falling in Love by Jackie Graham. Yeah. I'm dying to sing it, but like I said, my voice is I'm still getting over a cold, so I can't sing right now.
I love Jackie Graham. I still want to do it with her. It's still my dream. I actually sing, do you remember Step Right Up, Hurry, Hurry, I'm yours tonight. I still sing that in my shows now. I love that song. God. I'm such a big Jackie Graham fan. Yeah. She still is amazing. She's still doing the rounds, isn't she?
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, you were kind of a bit more credible than me. I was on roller boots with the straps that go over your shoes, skating. I was only allowed to go from like one alleyway to one alleyway. There was like 7 house distance on the rickety pavement, singing Xanadu. So already you were like, your street credibility was up there, singing like English R&B diva Jackie Graham was like, Xanadu. So you had a way for start.
Well, I was saying to my neighbour today that, also, so let's get physical. Olivia Newton-John. But I was really young and I heard it as let's get physica. Let's get physica. That I used to sing let's get physica because like I was about 7 or 8.
That's
obviously I know it's not bad.
Let's get visitor. Love it. I'm going to sing that tonight. Actually, I'm going to do your lyrics. See if anyone notices in Mexico.
Let's get physica without physical. Yeah, let's get physica, and I kind of missed the L off.
Okay, that's good. Let's get
very
weird.
Okay,
I'm going to sing that tonight.
Yeah, but I liked all the obvious ones like Michael Jackson, George Michael, Prince. That was kind of like when I was more like 11 or 12.
Mm-hmm.
And then my brother was really into music because, kind of as a young teen, I couldn't really afford to buy any.
Yeah.
Because back then you had to buy music, didn't you?
Yeah,
CDs and everything. Yeah. So things like Tears for Fears.
Oh.
Don Henley. Anita Baker.
Oh, Anita Baker. Sweet love.
Yeah.
I need to write that down as well. I haven't heard that song. Okay.
Yeah, but
no, you're giving me some classics. I love them.
But I couldn't sing in tune back then. I think I'd say I could actually sing properly when I was like 17, 18.
What happened? What was the thing that... I was the same. I was thrown out of the choir for being tone deaf.
So, right.
Yeah, I was really bad. Couldn't carry a note in a bucket. But I discovered the Carpenters. And I've always said that Karen Carpenter was like even though she doesn't know it, and maybe she does now, but that she was my singing teacher because I'd gone from you can dance, you can jump high, having to long ago and go so far away. I just literally copied Karen Carpenter. I had no reverb, but not reverb. I had no vibrato. I had no kind of ebb and flow to my voice, and I just literally, because I'm Piscean and sensitive, I became so addicted that I ended up with anorexia. But I did, but I learned how to sing. Like she taught me how to sing. I just copied Karen Carpenter, and that got me singing. Really, that was.
Oh my god!
She was my teacher. It was amazing. I loved that.
Oh yeah, some teacher.
Yeah.
I think for me it was just because I used to sing every day. So I suppose eventually, you're just going to get better and better kind of thing. Well, I did anyway.
Find your voice, absolutely. So when did singing become less of a joy and more of like, oh, do you know what? I want to do something with this. How was that?
Well, it was very late for me, very, very late, because before that I had millions of children.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I think we need to kind of let's just break down the millions, because obviously that's a heck of a lot of work, you understand. Yeah. And a lot of partying. So, how many do you have?
I've got 4. 2 boys, 2 girls.
Oh, that's all right. That's kind of... You're not Mexican, darling. You'd have 12 if you was in Mexico. Minimum. My builder done a bit of building work for me. He says his granddad has 103 grandchildren.
103?
So you need to step it up if you're going to Mexico.
Oh my god.
103 grandchildren. What?
Oh my god.
What's that about, mate? But anyway.
Yeah.
2 boys, 2 girls.
Yeah, I've had some very not nice relationships, let's put it that way. Yeah, I'm not going to go into detail because I think I've mentioned it on my Twitter anyway at some point. But you'd have to put a trigger warning on your video.
Okay.
So yeah, some very nasty men. Let's put it that way. That kind of like destroyed my confidence.
Yeah.
What little confidence I had anyway was completely annihilated. So for the past 13, 14 years. I've been slowly building myself back up on my own, which is what I needed to do. You know,
completely.
Single for 13 years. You know, the odd sort of
dalliance.
Whatever you want to call it. But yeah, just to sort of get my head sorted out. Yeah. But that's when I think. Well, 2017.
So is that when your head was sorting out? Is that when your music was coming out? Is that when it kind of started?
Yeah, like, really. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. I released my first song, "Moving On," when I was in 2017.
Okay.
But I started making it with a guy in the south UK. I can't remember where he's based now. But I started making it in late 2016.
Okay.
And I recorded it on one of my kids' bunk beds with like duvets around me. I didn't, now I realise I don't need to do that anyway, but, back then I thought you needed to do that, so I did that. But yeah, so that was my first one, 2017.
And how did that go for you? Like, was that kind of like the thing that got you like, oh, this is what I'm meant to be doing, or?
Yeah, well, I knew I was meant to be doing that anyway, but like I say, life got in the way really badly. But yeah, I knew that I wanted to, continue making more songs. But really, I mean, it's quite a while that I've been doing it now. But I'd say it's in the last, I don't know, 18 months or so, or maybe 2 years, that I've written most of my material.
Okay.
Like I say, maybe at the same time as these spiritual awakenings is when my creativity's gone nuts.
Well, it's the same, right? Spirit and creativity is part of your essence, so I think they're both heavily linked.
Yeah, definitely.
If not one of the same, anyway.
Exactly, yeah. Because sometimes it's like I feel not guilty, but it's like I feel, I don't know, like I'm a fake or something, because it's like it's just given to me, the whole, the melody and the lyrics. It's like, here you go. And it's like cool. I'm channeling.
You're not using AI, love. That's the fake.
Well, it's not coming from the devil. I don't believe in God and the devil, but
no.
It feels like it's spirit given.
Yeah, no, I get that completely. I wrote a song that I believe I wrote it in 4.5, 5 minutes. I heard a piece of music online back in the day of MySpace. I was in tears, like this music, and I thought I have to write a top line to this and lyrics. And I wrote a song called Gladness Crawling. It's on my YouTube, kids, if you want to watch it. Gladness Crawling. And I wrote that song in about 5-6 minutes max. The next morning I recorded it. I sent it to the guy in New Zealand who'd written the song. I said, I need to sing your song. He was a piano player, composer in New Zealand. So I sent him an email with the track and said, this is the song I've written. This is what I've written over your song. Can I use it? And then I was traveling from Devon to London. So it's about a 2.5, 3 hour journey. By the time I got to London, I got an email saying it's yours. So that was like literally 11 o'clock that night to 2 o'clock that afternoon. I'd written, recorded, demoed, sent, and got the song agreed. And I believe that was 100%. It was almost like my father passed when I was young, so it was almost like words back from my father, like the gladness is, happiness is gradually crawling back.
Yeah.
So I believe that was channeled 100%, and it's actually still one of my favourite songs. I think it's a beautiful track. So yeah, I get that. I think we can channel it. I think everything creative is almost channeled. I think it's only when you're not in touch with spirit and you're not in touch with your spirit self, that channel, that it becomes forced. And because we are led to believe that anything good has to come with effort, which is the biggest load of bullshit. Everything actually good should come with flow and ease, because we are in our center of attraction. But so I think it couldn't be more real than being channeled. I think it's when it's bloody hard work and you're having to work at it, that's probably when it's a little bit more forced and faked.
I mean, I have kind of written songs a bit like that as well, or maybe like one verse and it's just a complete struggle to write it,
Oh, me too.
And
completely.
yeah, and it's like, what we're doing.
99% of my songs have been like that, but they're still part of you as well. And maybe it just comes easier, like driving is easier when you're in automatic. When you're kind of having to find gears in an old car, it's a little bit more challenging. But it's the same with being creative. Like if you're completely tapped in that moment, it's easier. If you're not completely tapped in that moment, you might have to come back and then get writer's block, and then what am I going to write about? What am I going to sing about now? Actually, it's not going how I want it to go. And that's normal. That's human, but it's still not fake. It's just it's more human than it is spirit, right?
Yeah. Well, I've had writer's block. Yeah, that's awful. I'd say for about 6 months. Can't remember when now, but maybe in the last few years, or kind of maybe 22 or 23. I went through a bit of writer's block.
It's normal.
Yeah, came through it, like I say, and then went through more spiritual awakenings, which can be quite difficult as well. But and learning life lessons. But
So musically, so you started back in end of 2016, early 17.
Yeah.
How did that progress? Like, what have you been doing since that time?
So I worked with a couple of people. I wrote "Home to You," and then that was a guy called Powell Sheldon in Nashville. He did the backing track because I don't compose music.
Mm-hmm, me too. Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of learning now to sort of But so I did that, and then I think what year was it? 2019. I met someone called Ben Hall, who is an amazing guitarist, but he's also a photographer. A world-class photographer, wildlife, birds, whatever. So,
and easy on the eye.
Easy on the eye.
That's a man as well. I've seen the video.
Well, yeah, but anyway, so I worked with him. Oh yeah, well we have very good chemistry, but he was married, so it's just one of them things. So we did a few songs, but it kind of wasn't meant to be. Like one of the songs that we wrote together meant to be.
Okay, we've heard "You've Got to Move." Was that done with Ben?
Yeah.
So we just listened to that before our chat.
Yeah.
And we've got Riversong at the end of the show, which I love, bloody love.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, really love Riversong.
Yeah. Well, that was with Ben, but also his friend, Mike, and I've completely forgotten. Mike Moss. Forgot his name for a second then. But that was written, the three of us kind of wrote that one.
Sweet.
So I was very happy with the production on that one as well. So
yeah. So
but
this is you now. This is your flavour now, is it?
Not really. No.
Really?
No. I don't know. I don't really want to get stuck in it in a genre.
No.
But I think I think I was going to say something like more like Adele, that kind of
pop
kind of music.
Ballads,
I think that's that's where I'm heading, but also some kind of like spiritual stuff as well, like because I've written like Moon Dreaming, which is a bit unusual, but that was kind of meant to be more of a meditation type thing for people to just listen to and sort of fall asleep.
Music is. Spirit is all encompassing. It's been a real common chat on a lot of my shows about how the industry want to pigeon box you, so you can't have this particular instrument in a song, you can't have this vibe, and I think now after COVID, since we've realised the fragility of the industry, where actually it can all be closed down and you can be pretty much fucked in 2 seconds the minute the government say right. Everyone's in the house. No one's going out. There's no more events. There's no more nothing. There's no more whatever.
Yeah.
That we realised actually, it really is just about the music. And like in the shows that I do now, I will sing. I mean, so I've got over 1,300 backing tracks.
God.
Okay, in 6 different languages.
Wow.
Right. So I sing a lot of mainly I sing in English and Spanish. That's kind of what I sing. German, Italian, Tagalog, Japanese.
Oh my gosh.
But I will sing Time to Say Goodbye by Andrea Bocelli, probably at the end. But during that set, there'll be a mariachi song. There'll be Dua Lipa. There'll be Tina Turner. There'll be ABBA. There'll be Whitney. There'll be Mariah. There'll be like the Carpenters, Olivia. Like now, I just sing the songs that I love, and I really love that. I love not having to. When I first came here, I was a classical crossover pop press singer.
Yeah.
So, and I remember being, I think, like in this beautiful beachfront hotel in the Riviera Maya of Mexico, and I was singing Nessa Norma, and this drunk Italian guy came up to me halfway through Nessa Norma and said, "Do you know any Whitney?" So I was like, "Oh my god! Oh, I want to dance with somebody." So now I will sing, Dancing Queen from ABBA, and I'll sing Ness and Dorma in the same show. Depends on what the people want. And I think that's more magical. I think to be able to be open. Obviously, I don't sing Dua Lipa with the same voice that I would sing Ness and Dorma because I'm going to sound like a knob. But your voice is an instrument, and you learn not only when you say, when you're younger and you're a little bit tone deaf and you need to learn how to craft your voice. I think as you get older and use it more, you also learn that your voice is an instrument, and sometimes you play with your head voice, sometimes you play with your belly voice, sometimes you play with, and different things suit different things. So I think not having a genre or a pigeonhole is the most perfect way to travel with voice.
Yeah, definitely.
I love that. So I love the fact that you do what you want to do, what inspires you and what comes to you naturally. I would love to do like kind of Enuary stuff, as well as give me hallucinate or break my heart by Dua Lipa, and I'd love to sing that, that kind of vibe. So
yeah,
it's just your music, right? It expresses itself how it comes from you. It hasn't got to be only one sound.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I love because You Got a Move and Riversong, they're both completely different tracks.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Vibes as well.
Yeah. You Got to Move obviously is a cover of Mississippi Fred McDowell. So.
And it's more etheric sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was strange. Well, yeah, because obviously it sounds nothing like the original, the way it's sung.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just kind of, I listened to the way Ben was playing the guitar, and that's why I
That's how it flowed.
Yeah, but I love singing that one. But yeah, I've been trying to sort of start performing, but there's just been so many different things because I haven't ever performed before live.
Wow.
But yeah, there's been lots of things happening, like with my parents and stuff. So kind of looking after my dad because he's been having operation after operation. So yeah, plus technical issues as well, and finding the right place to where to perform as well. So, but this year, sort of early this year, and I want to start performing because
If not, live in your living room.
Yeah.
Get Ben and Mike over and do a little live acoustic set in your living room. Get it on bloody Zoom or an invite.
I would do, but Ben's kind of like leaving music alone. He's concentrating on his photography. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which just it makes me so sad because, like I say, yeah, I'm one of these people that sees potential in people, and he is such an amazing guitarist, and he's actually written some really amazing songs. So I just find it such a shame that he's kind of, but obviously I have to respect his decision.
He'll come back to it when he wants to come back to it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's part of who he is. He'll lose it and find it.
Yeah.
And lose it and find it, like we all do, right? So it's just the ebb and flow of creativity, really. So maybe photography is the thing that he needs to concentrate on at the moment.
Yeah, well, yeah, and obviously, so like I say, he's world class at that. So yeah.
Yeah, bloody brilliant. So, what are your plans for the future?
Like I say, performing. online to begin with. I think more. And well, I've got there's sort of spiritual stuff that I'm thinking about doing as well online.
Okay.
So I've got. I think I'm a bit like ADHD. I've got about 4 or 5 different projects kind of going around my head at the same time. So
bloody brilliant.
I just need to like focus and get going with 1 or 2.
Or 3 or 4. Just start putting feelers out, right? Yeah. Mate, how many projects have I got? Writing books, 7 different shows, singing, dog grooming. Like, don't worry about it. Just as long as you're looking after self and you're being like, you're being good to self as well, then let it all flow now. Just, some things will naturally cease and some things will just. I never thought I'd be doing this. This is my 5th year of this show. I never thought I'd be doing this 5 years later.
Oh, right, yeah, I didn't realise, God.
No, I didn't realise until I was doing so, oh my God, like this is coming up to 5 years nearly. So,
wow.
Yeah, crazy, but great. I never planned to do that. So as well as releasing singles and writing books and doing all the other things that I do, but let it flow.
Yep, definitely.
Let it flow. Can't hold it back anymore. Yeah, let it flow. That's my new one. Huh?
I said I'm so annoyed that I can't sing right now.
That's all right. Don't worry. You're saving it for your performances. There's also a website called Patreon.
Yeah.
I'm going to look into that because they can do. I literally set up a sound system here yesterday, so I'm going to start looking at doing kind of live online, or
Yeah, that's true.
A bit of kind of stuff where people can. I've got 22 rescue animals, so people can donate and I'll come and sing on Zoom or Patreon or whatever and do that. So it's worth doing it. Last night I was just really excited. I was listening to I was uploading to a show that I'm releasing today on foraging and herbalism, and I was just while that was uploading, I was like, I want to see what song. I really remember this song by Karen Carpenter. That's why she's in my head today, called "All of My Life," and I was like, oh, I love that song, right? So I found the track and I was like, all of my life. So I was like, oh, I love it. I thought, sod it, I'm going to do it on Instagram now. And then when I was looking at the next one that came up was another Carpenter's one, which I can't remember what it's called now. And it's on my Facebook and my Insta. I was like, oh, sod it, I'm doing that live as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, right. Yeah,
is that the one I commented on?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I haven't checked my comments today, but yeah, maybe. I can't remember. I can't remember the name of it now. It was that bloody...
No, I can't.
But just starting doing things like that on your TikTok, especially. That's my plan this year, is to get a bit more TikTok-y friendly because it's a last resort for me. Whereas,
last resort. Oh, I'm on TikTok, but I just can't seem to get into it for some reason.
It's our age, love.
Yeah,
it really is.
I'm too old.
No, you're not too old, but it's another learning gap. It's being creative is one thing in itself, but then having to be creative in the way the social world now wants us to be creative is a whole new spectrum.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. And I ain't got a 6-pack, so already I've lost 43 million followers. So, but no, it's just about start doing it. If you're singing live, I found one of the most important things for me, and it's come with I've been singing professionally for 34 years.
Wow.
And I actually now find no difference. In fact, I find it more intimate doing a show in my office, in my living room, wherever I am, and singing something to my friends and family and followers and supporters on Facebook or Insta or TikTok or YouTube. Because I know that those people are actually following me. They're actually supporting me. So I find that a little bit more intimate than actually going and singing in a restaurant or hotel, which I adore and I love. And it's more challenging because I'm waiting to see if can I steal people? Am I going to get them or am I going to lose them? That's more work. Yeah. But to find a Carpenter's track and just sit here and sing all of my life, that's me, because this is me raw in this moment. And I think that's a great way for you to start, just being your raw self. Go and find the songs that you love. Go and find an Adele song that you love and just do it live. Post it and just keep people fall in love with your voice and your talent. That's the most important thing. You don't have to have a festival to do that.
True. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and have you heard about Stage It? That's
yes, I'm on that as well. I'm on Patreon and Stage It. In fact, I think it's, and I have not even opened them up yet. I set up profiles, and I've, like yourself, like you're all over social media, and that's amazing. And so am I, and I have no idea how probably 80% of it works, because I'm so busy creating and posting that I don't actually probably do the things where algorithms are concerned. Like we were talking, like even on my X, I've not been able to open my inbox now for over 2 months.
Oh, because of that daft code thing.
I don't know, and it says disconnected, but I can't find out how to connect it, so I'm screwed.
It's to do with a number code thing.
Yeah, but I put it in and it doesn't recognise it.
Oh, that's weird.
And it doesn't allow me to change it.
That's crazy.
So I can't even get into that. So, you know, so I think it might be TikTok and Blue Sky is my way forward. Something else to add to the equation.
Oh, God. I joined Blue Sky, but again, it was just, well, it's dead for a start, but yeah, I can't really get my head around that either, so I kind of don't bother with that.
We'll get there bit by bit. Just keep doing what you're doing. What's going on for you at the moment? Are you working on any material at the moment? Or is it just having a bit of a quiet time after Christmas and New Year?
Right now, yeah, but I'm always kind of working, because like I say, I've got loads of songs that have kind of like, you know, I started writing, you know, the top line, and there's a couple that I'm trying to, you know, do my own backing track on it, because, yeah, you know, I can't really afford to sort of, you know, work with anyone or pay anyone to do it, you know, to the standard that I want. So I'd rather not release songs just for the sake of releasing them, you know, because a lot of the songs, you know, that I've written in the last few years, well, the top line, I'm really proud of them, and I want them to, you know,
to be done justice. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So I'm not just going to release, you know, kind of
something half baked.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Then that's your reason. Get on, find your tracks, do your little bits of live singing until you're in the position to be able to get your stuff worked up really, really nicely. Yeah. And who knows, while you're singing, it might attract even more singers and songwriters and musicians that say, I'll work with you, let's work on this song.
Yeah.
So,
definitely, yeah.
Bloody wonderful, mate. Bloody wonderful. So tell me, where can people find you on social media?
Oh, everywhere. But yeah, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, YouTube. I think that's about it. I think I'm on SoundCloud, but I don't really go on there much.
And your Facebook?
Facebook. Not really Facebook, no.
Really?
Kind of, yeah, I don't really. No, not Facebook.
Okay.
Not for now, anyway. Maybe it'll have a resurgence. I don't know. But
watch this space. But I'm going to post the links. People at home, if you love her and you want to follow her and support her and show her some love, then you will find, running along the bottom of this interview, a plethora of links, as is where you can find this young lady, and also on the title page of this episode you can find, and basically if you go to Linktree and look for this young lady, then everything's going to be there as well, and it will be updated, so you need to keep on it. Come back again in a couple of months, see what else is going on. Well, mate, I wish you untold amounts of luck. Before you go, what music are you listening to at the moment?
You got me stumped now. Just, well, everything really.
What was the last song you listened to?
Oh God, I love it's "Honest" by San Hollow and Brood. It's
It's a really beautiful song.
Yeah, I love it. I dance around to it. So.
Sweet, sweet. I'm gonna check that one out as well. Well, mate, I do wish you untold amounts of luck with all things musical, all things spiritual in this up and coming new year. We'll touch base again when your first EP is out. Let a brother know so we can do another show and we can talk about it. It'll be amazing, and I really wish you untold amounts of success. And
thank you.
Keep enjoying what you're doing. Don't fit into that mould.
No, never. Never.
And people at home, if you want to write and work with her, get in touch. Like I said, all the social media is on the title page. And we're always up for collaboration, so us musicians. So, yeah, get in touch for sure.
Definitely.
So, all right, and my darling, thank you so much for being on my show. We're going to leave with my favourite, which is Riversong. Bloody love that song. So we're going to watch that before we go. And we will catch up again soon.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Bloody pleasure. You take care, mate. See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed it. She's super cool, super lovely, and could really do with your love and support. So please do that for me. Go and check her out on all of her social media platforms. And like I said, you can also find her music on Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp, SoundCloud. So go and check her out everywhere and show that woman some love and support. And if you're a musician or a singer-songwriter and you want someone to collab with, then get in touch with her as well. That would be super amazing. Like we talked about in the interview, Riversong, I really love it. So I'm going to leave you with that. I will see you again next week on the Jaden Show. Take care. Stay beautiful. See you next week. Bye-bye.
When I'm walking down by the river, feeling free, free as a bird. On my mind, babe, what we did together last night. When we're walking down by the river, feel your hand slip into mine. Only thing that's on my mind, babe, being close with you out of sight. So come on, follow me, my love, to the other side of the line. Say you'll come with me and I'll know that everything's alright. I know you'd rather be with me. Stay with me tonight. Come on, follow me, my love, to the other side of the line. Now I ain't been much of a sinner, but something about it just wasn't right. Me, I'm feeling perfectly happy till I discover you have a wife. And now I'm walking down by the river, wishing you were here by my side. You're the only thing that's on my mind, babe, even though I know it's not right. So come on, follow me, my love, to the other side of the line. Say you'll come with me and I'll know that everything's alright. I know you'd rather be with me. Stay with me tonight. Come on, follow me, my love, to the other side of the line. Me, I'm keeping straight and narrow. Don't need more trouble and strife. Only thing that's on my mind, babe, gonna get me a simple life.